Many seniors are asking the same question one of our subscribers recently shared. I'm a single disabled senior living below the poverty level with my income, and I only get less than $80 a month in SNAP. I'd like to know who these people are that are getting $200 a month. If you've wondered the same thing, you're not alone. Millions of seniors feel this frustration every month when they look at their EBT card balance. Why does the system give some people hundreds of dollars in food assistance, while others barely receive enough to buy a bag of groceries? The truth lies in how the government calculates benefits, and it's not always fair to seniors. In today's video, I'll break it all down. We'll cover the exact formula used by SNAP to calculate benefits, why single seniors so often get pushed down to the minimum, who really qualifies for $200 or more, and what deductions could help increase your benefit. By the end, you'll understand exactly how the program works, where the inequities are, and what steps you can take to make sure you're getting everything you qualify for. Before we dive in, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to Social Security Post, and leave a comment with how much you receive in SNAP and what state you're from, because your voice matters and helps shine a light on these issues. SNAP, also known as food stamps or EBT, isn't a flat benefit. The government uses a formula that starts with a maximum benefit amount based on household size. For the 2025 to 2026 benefit year, a single-person household can qualify for up to $298 per month, a two-person household up to $546, a four-person household up to $1,144, household up to $994, and a six-person household up to $1,421. These numbers are set annually by the USDA using what's called the Thrifty Food Plan, which estimates the cost of a minimal but adequate diet. But here's the key: very few people actually receive those maximum amounts. The government assumes each household can spend 30% of their net income on food. Your net income is calculated by taking your gross income and subtracting deductions like standard expenses, medical costs, or utilities. SNAP then subtracts 30% of that net income from the maximum benefit. That's why, even though the maximum for a single household is $298, a senior who receives Social Security or disability income will almost always have their benefit reduced, sometimes all the way down to the minimum. For millions of seniors, the SNAP benefit ends up at the bare minimum. In 2024, that amount was just $23 per month, and in 2025, it increased by only $1 to $24 per month. That's less than $1 a day. Even seniors who are officially living below the federal poverty line often receive no more than $24, $50, or $80. This is because Social Security retirement, SSDI, or SSI income is counted almost in full, leaving little room for SNAP to top up the difference. Take a single senior with $1,100 a month in Social Security. That might not cover rent, utilities, and groceries, but in SNAP's formula, it still reduces their benefit drastically. Even though that senior is technically under the poverty threshold, SNAP assumes they should be able to contribute a significant portion of that income toward food. This is why so many older adults feel the system is unfair. It doesn't account for the real cost of living or the way seniors' fixed incomes are stretched thin by rising housing and healthcare costs. So, who are the people receiving $200 or more in food stamps every month? In most cases, they are larger households. A two-person household has a maximum benefit of $546. Even if they have some income, they often still end up with $200 to $300 because their benefit is split across two people. For a four-person household, the maximum is $994, almost $1,000 a month. That means even if income reduces the amount, families with children can still see $400 to $800 in SNAP assistance. This is why it seems like such a big gap between what seniors get and what others report. When you see people on social media talking about $200 or $300 in benefits, they are usually families with kids or households with multiple adults and children combined. Their lower incomes per person, along with higher deductions for housing and childcare, help boost their SNAP amounts. For a single senior, however, there's only one person counted in the household, so the benefit looks far smaller, even if their needs are just as great. Here's the part many seniors don't realize. Deductions can make a big difference in how much SNAP you actually receive. Every household automatically gets a standard deduction based on size. For 2025, that's about $198 for households of 1 or 2, $209 for households of 3, and $223 for households of 4. But in addition to this, seniors and disabled individuals may qualify for special deductions that lower their counted income and increase their benefits. The most important one is the medical expense deduction. If you spend more than $35 a month on medical costs, including prescriptions, co-pays, dental or certain medical supplies, you can deduct the full amount above that. There are also deductions for shelter and utilities. For example, if your rent and heating costs are high relative to your income, those can reduce your net income calculation and boost your benefit. Unfortunately, many caseworkers don't apply these automatically, so seniors must provide receipts and documentation at recertification. By making sure all eligible deductions are included, you can sometimes increase your benefit from the minimum to $80, $100, or more. When we compare the numbers, the frustration is clear. A single senior living below the poverty line may only get $24 to $80, while a family of 4 could get nearly $1,000. The people reporting $200 or more almost always come from multi-person households, not single seniors. The system was designed to scale benefits by household size, but it leaves many older Americans behind, especially those living alone. It assumes that seniors' modest Social Security checks should cover food, ignoring the reality of rent increases, medical bills, and higher grocery costs. This raises an important question. Is the SNAP system fair to seniors? Advocacy groups argue it is not. They point out that seniors are one of the fastest growing groups of SNAP recipients, yet they often receive the least support. Proposals have been made to raise the minimum benefit to $50 or more, but so far, Congress has not acted. Until that changes, seniors will continue to see a system that feels stacked against them, while families appear to get far more help. So now you know why some people receive $200 or more in SNAP, while many seniors get stuck at $24 to $80. It's not about favoritism, it's the formula. Larger households qualify for more, families get counted differently, and deductions play a huge role. Meanwhile, seniors living on fixed incomes are often left with the smallest benefits, despite facing some of the highest costs of living. It's a system that many believe needs urgent reform. But I want to hear from you. Do you think SNAP is treating seniors fairly? How much are you currently receiving each month? And do you believe it's enough to cover your food costs? Share your city and state in the comments. Your stories help shine a light on the struggles seniors face. And don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to Social Security Post, and stay tuned for more updates on Social Security, SSI, SSDI, SNAP, Medicaid, and Medicare. Together, we can make sure seniors' voices are heard.